Actually, I was a fourth round pick. Fourth round. Yeah. You're right. Obviously, when I came here, nobody knew who I was. So, first of all, I've always been a very competitive person. I have a competitive nature about me. I'm an underdog, and chip on my shoulder kind of nature about me. So, when I came here, nobody knew who I was. I played in the D League. I was fighting for my spot in the D League. And luckily, I played for Coach Kaloy Garcia. He was my head coach in the D League, and he's somebody that I'm super thankful for because he gave me an opportunity to show what I can do and to play my game. And I ended up leading the D League in 3-point percentage and averaging double figures in the D League. So I felt good going into the draft. And I ended up going to the draft combine. After going home first, I went to the States, trained for like 2.5 months, came back, did the draft combine, worked out with a bunch of teams. I was able to get Mythical 5 at the draft combine. And so I felt good going into the draft. And I just, for whatever reason, I went to the fourth round. And honestly, in hindsight, it was a blessing because it added extra fuel to the fire. It added extra motivation for me to try and prove myself and try to prove my worth. So, some people may look at it as a disadvantage or a bad thing, but I looked at it as a blessing, man. In hindsight, it was a blessing to push me even more, to work even harder, to really, add that, like I said, that fuel to try and prove people wrong. I ended up playing for Coach Tito my rookie year, who's now the head coach at Magnolia. And he was a great coach to play for. Obviously, he was very focused on defense and chemistry and all those things. I had a bunch of breakout games my rookie year. My first conference, actually, played against Terrence Romeo and Stanley Pringle when they were at Global Court. That was my first breakout game on my birthday, my rookie year. I had 19 points, I think like 5 or 6 assists. And then the following game, in order to try and get into the playoffs, we had to play Blackwater. And I followed that up with a 20-point game. So those 2 games, my rookie year, early in my rookie year, really gave me the confidence to keep going, that I was on the right track, to keep pushing.